Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafts by the Bow. Today I'm going to start my scrapbooking, and for those of you who know me, scrapbooking is not one of the things that I usually do. In fact, I've only ever done one page in my whole life, and this is the one I'd done. This was for my little boy, and I started it when he was about 8 months old. I did this one page, nothing on the back, and is in his late 30s now. So it's time for me to go back and to scrapbook. I have loads and loads of photographs, and they were all cut to different sizes to fit in our photo album. But my kids, they don't live at home anymore, so I thought it would be nice to make them each a scrapbook showing different parts of their life from when we lived in the UK and from when they were younger. So I can't quite make the layouts the same as this Stampin' Up set that I've bought. Now, I bought this workshop set which has lots of different layouts and shows you all the pieces you need. But what I've done is I've taken the staple out so I can use individual pages, and I'm going to do this page 2. And what I thought I would do is, rather than go chronologically with each child, I'm going to take a set of photographs out and I'm going to make 2 sets of pages, one for each of their scrapbooks. Now, I'm starting with this one, number 2. So I went through and I found the pictures for the number 2, left page and the right page. I wrote down which pieces of paper I needed, because it would have taken me a long time, to be honest, to video that. All the pieces are shown here, but because each of the page has like one sheet of designer series paper and all the pieces you need for the whole scrapbook workshop are shown on it, and because it's like that, it was a bit confusing for me because I just want to do the one page at the moment and it's not the first page. So once I opened this, let me just open it and show you. Ooh. You have all the little placement pieces, but my photographs are not this size. A UK ordinary size photograph from the days when I took these. The backings here are 4x6, but my photographs are 4 by, what's that, 5 7/8 or something. So I would have to trim them anyway. But some of them I've already trimmed to different sizes so that it fitted into my photograph album. So I won't be using these exact sizes on all of mine because they don't quite work for me. And I'm sure that's okay. You can mix and match sizes as you want. You get a sheet of sticky embellishments, and then lots of designer series paper. And I think this is sold just the same as the designer series papers, but you can buy it as a designer series paper on its own. You can buy it as designer series paper with some stickers or embellishments, or as a workshop kit. And in the workshop kit, you get the instructions and sizes and things, and that's what I'm not very sure of. You get other paper that is only available in these kits, where it's only one-sided, and you get cardstock as well, the 12x12 cardstocks. So bear with me. I have done some cutting. Let's move those ones. I know I don't need those pieces at the moment. I have cut for this number 2 project. I've cut the pieces for the left page and the right page. And I've sorted my photographs into 2 piles. This is going to be for my daughter's scrapbook. I'm going to do the first project for my son. So the photographs that I've got left are going to go on this first project. And I'm going to mix and match them between the 2 scrapbooks. I'm not putting them all in the same one. Okay, so I went through the workshop, I looked at which pieces I needed, and then I've just written them down here. but I still do need to look at the pictures and everything. So I have got the left page, that's the one we're going to start with. These are the pieces for the right page, but I'll put that to one side. I've got my photographs out, and I have worked out what size I need to cut the back ends. So you take out the white willow 12 by 12 card and you cut these pieces. They're the only pieces I haven't cut ready. But all of these pieces of designer series paper I've already pre-cut. So I'm going to start with just cutting the white willow for my photographs. So I'm going back to my pack and take out the one piece. If it looks like it's taken me a long time to make one page, I'll divide this into 2 videos. Okay, I'm going to put my instructions over here for now, and I'm just going to do my cutting. I'm quite excited to do this because I think it'd be nice by the end of the year. I want to have the scrapbooks finished and I want to be able to give them to my kids. And I thought it would be sort of a nice gift for them and a fun thing to look back at. So let me see, what do I need this? I'm going to cut a piece that's 3 3/4. I'm going to cut a whole strip. Your pieces, you may not have to cut into different sizes. You might not have to work it out. Yours might be totally different size photographs to mine, but it was really easy to work out what size I needed. So, oh, that's not the one. That's not even the right size. Let me just see what this is. 5 3/4, would that be? Look, see, I've started off doing it wrong because my photograph is 3 3/4. So I'm going to actually change that. So I think I'd like that to be 4. Yeah, 4, and then this is 5 3/4. So my card, I'm going to need it to cut at 6, aren't I? Silly me, I just wrote the sizes that the photographs were. Let's start again. Let's cut a 4-inch piece. That's 4. I'm just going to check that that fits. I could have trimmed these down a little bit if I'd wanted, but it's just as easy to start again. Okay, let me move those pieces out of the way. So this is going to fit on here. Let me just check. Yes, okay. Now I need another that was cut at 4, and this needs to be 4 by 4 1/4. I think it's going to take me a little while to get the hang of this. So I'm just starting out. But I love that all the pieces are here for me. So what's this? This is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I'd like this to be a 4 by 4. Oops, my pencil's running out now. Oh, I think it's going to be one of those days. So 4 by 4. Let's see, is this a 4-inch piece? No. This one is a 4-inch piece, yes. So there we go. I'll be able to use these scraps that I cut the wrong size, either on some of my other photographs or for my journaling pieces. So that is 4, and I'd like this to be 4 as well. Just trim that little edge off. Just double check. Yeah, there we go. Now, when I looked at the instructions, I couldn't see that it said you had to use a special type of glue or an adhesive rather than a liquid glue or anything like that. So I'm going to use a combination. I'm going to use my tear and tape for some things. I might use my liquid glue for other things. If I'm doing it incorrectly, add a comment, please, to my YouTube and just say, no, Diane, it's better if you use, and then a particular type of adhesive. As I'm just not sure. Okay. It's my little girl. This is the first big snowfall we'd had in the UK. And she hadn't been out in the snow before, so she wouldn't wear her mittens. She wanted to play in that snow just without anything on her fingers. She took her hat off. she was not wanting to be warm and bundled up. Whereas my son, he did keep his hat on. He took his mittens off, but he kept his hat on, and their little Wellington boots they kept on. He'd been out in the snow before, but this was my little girl's first time. Okay, so there are my 3 pictures. And let's just put that to one side. And this is the one I'm making. So I need another piece of the 12 by 12 in White Willow. The cardstock, I notice, is a little bit thinner than the cardstock that we use for making cards. It's a little bit thinner. But I presume that's because of all the embellishments that go on, and because you're going to have 2 pieces in one of these little holders. You'll have one on the front and one on the back. So just in case you think, oh, that's too thin for what I need, it probably isn't. It's going to be just right. Okay, now these pieces I have already pre-cut, and that's these pieces here. And as I say, I just went down and I wrote down what sizes I needed, just so that I had them correct. It does show you in the front of the instructions what the sizes are on which paper. Okay, so this is going to go right up to this edge. Okay, they don't look like they overlap, so I'm going to add them on. Oh, I thought I had the wrong piece then, or I'd done it on the wrong side. I don't think I've done it on the wrong side. Let me just see. Oh, that might have been that piece. I think it might have been. Let me just cut that again. Oh dear. I could always restart the video and make it look like I did it perfectly the first time, but that would be cheating. That's going to be the other way to that one. It's going to be that way. Okay, and I need it to be, this is going to be 2B, this one 1 inch, and with the stripes going top to bottom. I doubt it would have mattered if I'd put them the other way around at all, but I'd like it to look like the picture for the first time that I'm making it. So we're going to glue this side for that one, and I want that one. I want that holly one first, and that one's a bit wider. 2A, this is 1.5. Just check, yeah. Okay. I'll have to watch for that. I'll just have to make sure that I measure and double check it's the right way. I do have a lot of photographs that are Christmas, and I haven't seen, apart from the reindeer set, I haven't seen a really Christmassy set yet. So what I did was I bought one of the sets of paper that was on Last Chance. Let's see, I might have that here with me. Yeah, just a minute. I bought this little bit festive set on Last Chance. I think it was about $9, and it has some pages of like die cut embellishments. Let me just open it. And I thought I'd be able to use these for the Christmas pieces, because I can just take these out. I've got lots of Christmas DSPs, and it's got 3 sheets of different embellishments, and it also has 3 sheets of designer series paper in it as well. And I thought I might be able to use the designs or the layouts from this set and use that to make some Christmas ones. Right, that one's dry. Let's put the next one on. That's definitely this one. So I'm going to look out for bits and pieces that I think I can use as well for the scrapbooking. I do have some sets of Memories and More cards, and if you've bought those before, you'll know that some of them have little sentiments on. They might be good for a journaling space. So I'm just moving this so I can butt it right up. There we go. Okay, and next we need this little floral piece. It's on the back of these beautiful penguins, and that's going to go here. Yeah, so I thought I might just keep an eye out. Some of the paper pumpkin pieces might work. Oops. Pop that lid back on. Put that one up as well. Beautiful papers. And I wouldn't think to put 3 pieces like that together. I would try and find, you know, all coordinating colours and everything, but that looks really pretty. Okay, then we've got one piece that goes across, and I noted on here it has to be 3.5 inches up from the bottom. And at first I thought, oh, it doesn't really matter. But the right-hand side piece matches, and it's going to look like a continuation of that strip. So I have to make sure that it is at 3.5 inches up. I've got that one here. It doesn't go across the whole of the sheet. So I'm going to put this level, and I'm going to go in just one little grid space, and then I can sort of put this at the 3.5. Oh, let me do it from this right hand side. 1, 2, 3.5. So it's going to go from here like this. I've moved it along just so that I can see where 3.5 is over here as well. But because it doesn't go all the way along, I'm just going to pop my ruler on there, I think. I just want to make sure that I've got it exactly in the right place. There we go. And then 3.5 at this other side. 1, 2, 3.5 will be there. Like that. Okay. And let's put some adhesive on there. There are optional ways to make this, and I see that one of them is to do some blending on there, but I am going to do the blending, but I just want to have my photographs positioned before I start and do the blending. Right, let's make sure that's level again. Oops. I'm going to move that up to 3.5 there, and 1, 2, 3.5, it's going to be here. Pop it up to the right hand side, make sure it's level across there, and then it will be 3.5 there as well. Okay. Okay, so it does give you a list of what to do. And I've just done item number 2. So now it says blend Pool Party ink in 2 areas on the base page using a blending brush. Now that would be great if I knew that this is where my photographs are going to be, but because mine are going to be different sizes, my blending might be in a different place. So I'm just going to get my photographs, work out. I know I can't have them portrait because most of my photographs are landscape, but I'm just going to lay them out. And instead of 2, I'm actually going to put 3 on here. Let's have a look. Let's put this little snowball one over this side somewhere. And then I'm going to pop this one down here. There is a long sticker to come on here. So I'm going to take that sticker out, just see how long it is, and make sure that I've got enough space for it. Okay, so I'm not sure how long it is. I haven't measured things, so let me just see. Oops, let's move those over. Okay, now it's going to go across the bottom. It covers over this, and it says it comes up 2 inches, but mine might not. Mine might be slightly different. So I'm just going to hold this, see where I can put that. How long is this? Oh, 7¼ So I'm going to have to move my little picture right over and check that it fits. Yes, it will. So I'm going to pop it here. I want it to cover up just the edge of that, but I'm not too worried how far down it goes. Okay. And then I'm going to pop this down here. It will still have some of these little snowflakes in, but I might just put them in a slightly different place. Okay. Now, I wonder if I could pick that up again. I'm going to pick it up slightly because I want to do some blending there. Let me just see if my silicone mat's here. Yeah. Just pop that onto my silicone mat for a minute until I know. So that's going to be okay there, that's going to be okay there. Let's find my pool party. And I've got my blending brush. Just going to pop a little bit on my blending brush. And let me see how much they do. Oh, they've just done a little circle. So it's slightly under where that memories piece comes down. And up to this blue. Okay, so I'm just going to peel that back a tiny bit. And it's going to be about here. I'm just going to start lightly and rub it onto a paper first. I'm trying not to make it too dark. It really is going to be a steep learning curve for me. So you'll probably sit back and laugh. Just hold that. I'm just going to do a little bit more. Just up to that edge there. Okay. I need some more for the top as well. So let me pop that onto there. Okay. And then this one I'm going to pop up here. And this one I might just put it a little bit higher. Let's see. Oh, no, actually, I like this one a little bit higher. So I'm going to put that one there. And then this one, let me see. The blending is sort of at the left-hand side here. So I'm going to just keep my finger there. And just make a little bit so I know about where it is. And it won't matter if you do a little bit too much blending, you know, not quite a bigger circle as I'm doing. It's going to be a little bit trial and error for me. And I'm just going to enjoy myself. Okay, so that's as much blending as I'm going to do for that. I think, I might just do a little bit, tiny bit higher. Let me get my little scrap again. A little bit just higher up here. And if you didn't want to do the blending, you certainly don't have to. You can make this your own. Now, where I've just peeled that from, it's not sticking totally, so I'm just going to pop a little tiny bit of glue. I have seen some people will use a dimensional on these, even though they're sticky on the back, just to give them more height as well. So, and if you don't have these kind of pieces, now I was saying about the Memories and More, this is an old pack, but some of them would have a space where you could journal, and it wouldn't match this one, obviously. But some have got sentiments on. That one actually would go, look, because it's got the pool party on. So, you know, you can make your own pieces. You can cut this down, put it through on the trimmer or with a die cut, whatever you like. Now, do photographs go down flat? presume they do. Just says adhere photos, adhere the title, and then embellish with stickers. Yeah, so I'm going to glue them down flat. I'm going to use my stamping seal. You could use tear and tape, but I'm also just going to put a little bit of liquid glue on. And if you put liquid glue over tear and tape or the stamping seal, it dries and makes a fantastic glue, but you can just wriggle it around a little bit if you need to. Okay. Right, there we are. This one next. It brings back such nice memories looking at these pictures again. I don't really get out the photograph album to look at things. So this is really nice. And as I said, I'm going to make them so that they each have a scrapbook by the end of the year. They don't watch my channel, so I'm okay. They won't see this. Okay, let's pop that over there. I'm just going to turn it over and just go over it with my bone folder. There we go. You see, I've got a tiny little overhang as well. I'm going to trim that off while it's visible, just in case it makes a difference. I don't know if it will. I don't know if there's enough room for it to fit into the little plastic wallets. I need to buy scrapbooking books now to put them in. Okay, so there we go, that's those. So I've got my memory sticker there, and I need to get 2 of the pool party coloured, background coloured snowflakes and 2 of the white ones, and it says embellish with stickers. Right, let's see, let's get those. I'll get the ones for the top first. So that's a bigger one and a smaller one. And I think these are the ones that you could put dimensionals on if you want it to be higher, and I think I might just. Well, let me find my here they are. Oh, that's the little ones. I don't want little ones. I wonder if you can't have it too deep, actually. No, I'm going to stick that on with. I'm going to put this one on flat, and I'm going to put a little dimensional behind that one. So let's see if I can kind of make it so it's over both. And then this one, let's put that one on a little one, just to give it a little bit of depth. If you can't do dimensionals like this, let me know. if it makes it too thick to fit in. Okay, then I'm going to pop that. I'm just going to pop mine over the top like this. Okay, and I'm going to move that up so you can see nearer to the bottom. And I need the big white snowflake. And that's going to go over and around here. See, I'm just going to pop it like this. And then the little round one, I'm going to pop on a dimensional. Why not? It's my interpretation of this. I'm not very good at sticking rigidly to the plan. So, let's have a look. I'm going to pop that up there. Oh, or on there. I'm going to put it on there. Okay. Well, let's see if I've got everything. I've done the blending, I've put the snowflakes on. 3 pictures instead of 2, and that's my first page. Wow! Comes together really well. Okay, let me see how many minutes we've been videoing and see if we're going to carry on this. Oh, it's only just at 29 minutes. I bet the next page is quicker. Right, so I'm going to turn that over. Let's put that to one side. And I have these pieces for the right hand page. I have cut them. Okay, so I need another piece of the white willow. Oops, there's a piece of paper went flying. Okay, so here's another piece of the white willow. These are I'm going to put 2 pictures on this. This is the same little girl, but as she's grown up and she's back in the snow, but skiing. Oh, let me see. I'm going to start with the striped one, and it has to be, let's see, 2G, 1.5. So that's definitely this one. Okay, I think it'll be a bit faster now that I've got my bearings. And each of the spreads or each page will coordinate. Let's put that down there. So I'm just gonna, I didn't need to turn it round. I don't know why I turned it round. Putting it down this right hand side. And make sure it's flat across the back, and it's got that little tiny overhang again. You see, move it down a bit. There we go. Okay, so there's that piece. And then I need the little snowy one. Just check I've got the right one. That's 2H, and that's by 1 inch. Yep. So put that one in next. Put those cute little snowmen on penguins on the back. There's nothing to stop you changing over the patterns. Pop it this way, and just easier to push it up than it is to push to a side. So there we go. Right, and then the piece with the holly leaves on. Let's check that I've got that the right. 2I, 2.5. Yep. Just seemed really wide. Let's put the lid on that. I'm just going to do it this same way. Put it in at the side here, and then butt it up. And let's trim off and that tiny little overhang again. Like a 1/16 of an inch, maybe not even. Right. Now, the next piece that goes across is this one, and it should be 3 by 12. Right, yeah. And you remember I said that it has to match up with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put both on here, just so that I know, and I'm going to use that as my guide to glue it across. So I'm going to move that for a moment while I just put my glue on, and that way I know it's exactly in the right place. I don't want to be like, you know, 1/4 of an inch out or anything and it doesn't line up. There would probably be a way to remedy that, even if I did. So I'm gonna, I don't want that piece, I want this piece. And then this piece. Put this level so that the whole piece is straight, and then this piece straight. I'm just going to stick it just at this left hand side. There we go. Now I know that it matches. I'm going to move this one out of the way, and then I can push this paper across. There we go. And that way I know it's in the right place. Right, let's see what's next. So next is photographs. I need to get a little bit more white willow so that I can cut the back ends. Let me just find some more. That's that piece. And I need that. Let me just make a bit more space on my table. I'm just looking for the rest of the white willow that I'd already pre-cut in case any of those pieces would fit. Here we go. All right, let's see. Just move that out of the way. I've got my photographs ready. I had my photographs ready. I think I've just tidied them away. Where did I put them? I thought to put them over here. Let's just see. I think I might have scooped them up with something else. Let's do our blending. Let's move this paper. Let's scoop them up in here. Right, let's look. See if they're hiding inside this bag. No, I don't think so. I don't know where I put them. They're not under there. They're not under there. Well, that's a mystery. You can probably see them, and I can't. Oh, here they are. Look, they're just at the side of me. Okay. Oh dear me. Right, 4 by 6. I don't know. That will fit in there. So I'm going to trim that one down to 4. And I just want to double check. Yeah, 6. Okay, so that's for this one. And then this one is going to be, let's take that off. It's going to be, I need it to be 4 by 3 3/4. So let's just do 3 3/4. Might be a bit wide. Yeah, I think it's going to be 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. 3 and 5/8. Let's try that. By 4. Perfect. Let's put that down out of the way. And let's attach those. Pop a little bit of glue at the top and bottom as well. Have any of you already started with these scrapbook kits? If you have, let me know. Show us some pictures. Give me some ideas or quick tips. That's what I need. I need quick tips. Ooh, no, don't stick on yet. Got my finger stuck on the back. That's why I didn't want it to stick on yet. There we go. Okay. Right. Let's go back to this. Let's find those instructions again. and they have used, right, they've only got 2 photographs and I have, but mine go a different way. But they've also used a little piece for journaling. Add journaling. I don't know what the size of that is, but let's just put this here. Oh, actually, let me put it with the other piece as well, the other layout, so I know. So I'm going to put the bigger piece then at the bottom, because the bigger piece is at the top on that one. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to put this here, and a little journaling piece here. Now I did see on the stickers that they had a little dotty piece for journaling. I wonder if we could use that. I wonder if they use it in anything else, or if you just use a piece of card. Actually, let's just use a piece of card. And I'm going to make it so it's the same height as this one. Then it matches. I'm not sure if you need that dotty piece for a different project. So let's see, this was 4. So if I make this 4, I don't know that I want to do the journaling yet, so I might just place that. Have it like this with my writing on. Okay. And then it's got more of these snowflakes on. This one says bundle up, so that's one of the stickers. I'm going to check to see where I want my blending as well. And it's going to be here and up here. It's a bit easier on this one. I don't have to move anything out of the way. I might have it slightly offset like that. I wonder though, I might have a little background on there so that it stands out a bit more. Not decided yet. Now find my little scrap piece. That's why I'm blending. And I'm going to do this blending at the bottom first. So I'm going to do around about here. Ooh, I don't like that little line I've got there, but that will be covered over. I want it to come down the page a little bit more. Okay, so that's where that one will go. Oh, let's just do a bit more in there. It's a little bit heavy there, but that's okay. I'm not going to be too worried about that. If I don't love it, then I can always put one of the little snowflakes on. Just do a little bit more that way. Okay, now this is going to go over here. So I'm going to put my other blending up here. This. I think that would be nice. I think that would work. Put that away. And let's stick these down. I'm going to stick them flat again. Just that one I haven't quite decided on. Put this here. This one. little bit of glue on this big one as well, just so that I can move it if I need to. Make sure it's nice and straight. Might just go over the little designer series paper there. And this one had a piece under. This right hand side, I need that little tiny, this little tiny piece here. So I can put that sort of under here. There's nothing stamped on it or anything. It just sticks out like that. Okay, and I need the one that says bundle up. Oh, maybe I don't know if I want the bundle up under the journaling. Let's have a look. Oh, actually, it makes it stand out a tiny bit more. So maybe I do. How about if we just draw a little square around here as well? I've got my journaling pen, which is one of the Stampin' Right markers, but mine don't have this nice bullet edge. So I might just see if we can do, just doing a little line like this. Doesn't have to be straight. Okay. And let's go back here. Oh, it stands out a bit more, doesn't it? You'd see it now when I write on there for the journaling. But I don't have to stick that down if I don't want to just yet. I like it actually just in the white. I might just put it just on white. If you're not comfortable about doing the journaling, once it's on a page, you could always write it and then place it on there. I'll put this in here. I've got a little bit of glue there. There we go. Right, and last of all, we need those little snowflakes. So, let me see. We should have one big one and one small one that goes over here. I might still put it over here like they have on theirs, even though mine goes over 2 photographs. Just ties them together. Let me get the smaller one. I'm going to put the smaller one on a dimensional like we did on the other page, just so that it looks the same. And then I need one of the blue ones. It's going to go over here. And then the other two, I'll put the top of the, I'm going to sort of put them here. Oh, I might put a little bit more. Let's cheat and just add a little bit more of the pool party ink, because I changed where I was going to put the journaling piece. Let's just cheat and add a little bit more. You can definitely make these your own, can't you? Put them there. Seasoned scrapbookers are probably cringing at what I'm making, but I'm trying my best here. And this one I'm going to leave flat because I want it to go sort of just under that journaling, just to make that pop out a tiny bit. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to put it over here. Okay, I think that's everything. So I know I can't show you on camera both pieces together, but if I move them across slightly, I think that moves together nicely, and that will look really pretty in the first of my double page spreads for the scrapbooks. So thank you very much for watching me. If you have this kit and you have any tips for me, please leave me a message, and I will see you all again soon. I'm going to do the second set of pages using the brothers' pictures, but it'll be different to this, but they will be still the snowy pictures. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you all again really, really soon. Bye-bye.